bitch.
Because she got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Thank you, Mr. Pacino, for those inspiring words. Game time, long ball time. How you doing, everybody? I'm Daily Coppock. Welcome on board the Daily Coppock. As we decipher, we break down the games people play. First of all, Bronco Nagurski would never have dreamed of a find like this. Then again, keep in mind when the Bronx joined George Halas and the Chicago Bears back in the 1930s, for heaven's sakes, there was no television. This is a classic 21st century National Football League find. The Bengals, Chad Ochocinco, fined $25,000 by Roger Goodell and the National Football League for improperly tweeting. Now, here is the drill with the National Football League. Ball players, 90 minutes before a ball game, may not use any forms of social media until after the ball game. However, this is also the very same National Football League which cares less about its former ball players dealing with post-concussion syndrome. All right, over to baseball. It bothers me a great deal that there are so many media maggots, for example, a guy like Jay Mariotti, who persist in bum rapping. Longtime Major League Baseball Commissioner Bud Selig, as you may well be aware, Miller Park unveiled a statue yesterday of Bud to commemorate his tenure as boss of the Milwaukee Brewers and also to celebrate his brilliant run as commissioner of Major League Baseball. Think about expanded playoffs. Think about revenues which went over $7 billion last year with Major League Baseball. Think about extensive drug testing. Think about Bud Selig having the ability to get 30 baseball club owners all on the same page. This guy will be given far better treatment by the historians than he is given by his contemporaries. Bud Selig, a marvelous, marvelous commissioner, and also, by the way, little name dropping, a great friend of Chet Coppock. All right, pro football warm-up time. Hey, the last time we saw Peyton Manning throw a pass for real, throw a pass in anger, he was picked off by Tracy Porter in New Orleans Saint in Super Bowl 44. Do you remember the play? Anyway, the Colts right now running as the favorite to capture Super Bowl 45 up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. The odds about 3 or 4 to 1. Playoffs? Playoffs? I think this kid might just have the right idea.
Much less than the NFL team. When you turn the ball over 5 times, 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, 3 others to set up field goal, you ain't gonna beat anybody I just talked about. Anybody. Okay? And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game, we gave it away by doing that. What's that?
What about the playoffs, Coach?
The playoffs? Don't talk about the playoffs! You kidding me? Playoffs?
You can take this one right to the bank. Brett Favre may well do a lot of good things for the Minnesota Vikings this year, but forget about last year. He will not throw 33 touchdown passes. There is trouble right now in Brad Childressville. First of all, Sidney Rice, the wide receiver, 83 catches last year, hip surgery, down for at least 8 weeks. I'm going to think more likely it's going to be 10 to 12 weeks. Additionally, Percy Harvin right now bothered by persistent and severe migraine headaches. For heaven's sakes, the Vikes' go-to guy right now is former Chicago Bear Bernard Berrien. What does this tell you? The Vikes are going to have to work the carpet at the Metrodome. That means, Adrian Peterson, if you're out there, no fumbling this year if the Vikes indeed want to win the National Football Conference North Division. All right, we got to do something to build up the spirit of Tiger Woods in light of the divorce. I suggest we have the National Tiger Woods Bimbo Tour. Don King could promote the event. Pamela Anderson could sidekick with Tiger. It would be a natural. They could go from Vegas to Atlantic City, to Palm Springs, to San Diego, to Maui, just in search of bimbos for Tiger. Meanwhile, I do want to get this name proper, if I can do it. Oh yes, former Tiger mistress Rachel Yucatel says she is just dying to give everything she has to golf's #1 player, Eldrick Tiger Woods. Fat guys shouldn't be dancing at halftime. Why haven't you bought your copy? Don't give me any nonsense about, buying new clothes or a backpack for your kids for school. You should be buying a copy of Fat Guys Shouldn't Be Dancing at Halftime. Today we talk about St. Louis Cardinal fans and when they come to town and a shameless plug for Harry Carey's restaurant at the corner of Dearborn and Kinsey. It's always fun after a ball game to watch Cardinal fans go into Harry Carey's and watch their eyes bulge when they look at the price of calamari. Hey, Harry Carey's steaks, you can't go wrong. Once again, Dutchie Carey, Grant DePorter, if you're out there, you owe me a free meal. Meanwhile, let's roll the dice to William Rose Jr., the pride and joy of West Lafayette, Indiana. Axl Rose. Think about this. My gosh, do you realize over the years Guns N' Roses has sold over 100 million albums alone? For gosh sakes, Appetite for Destruction sold 28 million copies alone. You know what this is? It's punk, it's funk, it's hard rock, it's Guns N' Roses doing a song I really appreciate. Sit back and dig a sweet child of mine. Don't forget, Friday, Facebook Friday, we take your questions right here on the Daily Coppock. Let us know on Facebook every day what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to hear about right here on the Daily Coppock. That is a wrap until then, until tomorrow. Make that Friday rather. Tomorrow we're on hiatus for one day. We'll catch you on Friday right here on the Daily Coppock. So long, everybody.